Bafta Awards provoke return diversity #online. The 2023 Bafta Film Awards provoked the return of the So White controversy on Twitter as online users criticized a lack of diversity among the event's winners. The Baftas drew an average audience of 2.6 million viewers, with a peak of 3.5 million. When they aired on BBC One on Sunday, overnight figures showed the awards at London's Royal Festival Hall delivered a mix of historic moments but also left milestones yet to be reached, sparking widespread criticism online over the lack of diversity among winners. Sky News presenter Saima Mohsin tweeted, "I watched clips of the Baftas and didn't see a single black or brown person win. Not because they're not white but because they're good, really good and the best. In so many categories. Overlooked and ignored time and again. So depressing. Unconscious bias and systemic Baftas so white." The nominations were some of the most diverse in the event's history, with half the nominees for leading actress and supporting actress being non-white. However, the wait continues for the winner of Best Actress to come from an ethnic minority background as Cate Blanchett scooped the prize for her performance as a conductor facing misconduct claims and psychological conflict in Tar. There were 6 people nominated in the category this year, 3 of whom were non-white: Viola Davis, for The Woman King; Danielle Deadwyler, Till, and Michelle Yeoh, Everything Everywhere All at Once. This year nearly 4 in 10 Bafta nominations went to non-white performers, the second highest proportion on record. However, these were not converted into prizes during the ceremony on Sunday. Users on Twitter were utilizing the hashtag #BaftasSoWhite following the Oscars So White hashtag, which started trending in 2015 and 2016, when there were no non-white performers recognized. The hashtag returned when the nominations for the 2020 Bafta Film Awards also featured no non-white actors in the 4 main acting categories, and an absence of female directors. Bafta subsequently announced a raft of changes to its film awards in response to a lack of diversity. The awards ceremony on Sunday also saw cinematography remain a men-only zone as Mandy Walker, who was only the second woman to be nominated in this category for her work on Elvis, lost to James Friend, who shot All Quiet on the Western Front, the German-language anti-war epic, directed by German filmmaker Edward Berger and based on the 1929 novel of the same name by Erich Maria Remarque. Scooped 7 prizes at the Bafta Film Awards, including Best Film and Best Director. It also broke 1988 Italian coming-of-age drama Cinema Paradiso's record for the highest number of Baftas for a foreign-language film. It was a disappointing night for the Banshees of Inisherin, which had 10 nominations but emerged with only 4 wins. However, these included Best Supporting Actor and Supporting Actress for the film's Irish stars Barry Keoghan and Kerry Condon respectively. Baz Luhrmann's biopic Elvis also secured 4 wins, with its star Austin Butler beating favorite Colin Farrell to the Best Actor gong in a shock decision from the voting Academy. Farrell, who took the starring role in dark comedy Banshees, had been in contention for his first leading actor Bafta in his 25-year career. Everything Everywhere All at Once had an even more disappointing night, securing only 1 Bafta, for Best Editing, out of 10 nominations. It was also a lackluster night for British veterans behind the scenes. Sir Roger Deakins missed out on Best Cinematography for Empire of Light, while Jenny Bevan failed to secure the gong for costume design for Mrs. Harris Goes to Paris. Bill Nighy lost out to Butler in the leading actor category for his performance in Living. Last year's Rising Star Award winner, No Time to Die actress Lashana Lynch, presented this year's trophy to Enna McKee. McKee was encouraged to the stage by her Smiling Sex Education co-star Amy Lou Wood, who also received a nomination in the category. Earlier in the night, Carey Mulligan was incorrectly announced as the winner of the Supporting Actress Award after a translation error while deaf actor Troy Kotsur was presenting. Oscar winner Kotsur was delivering the announcement by sign language before a miscommunication resulted in Mulligan's name being said for her performance in She Said. The announcer quickly corrected themselves and said Condon was the winner for Banshees. Ceremony host Richard E. Grant joked later that he had a defibrillator for Mulligan after the shock of her name being called and then changed. The mistake did not feature in the final broadcast on BBC One, which aired slightly behind the ceremony until the final 4 awards. The Boy, the Mole, the Fox and the Horse by Charlie Mackesy won the BAFTA for Best British Short Animation. Best Costume Design went to Catherine Martin for the biopic Elvis, with her husband. The film's director Baz Luhrmann, accepting in her place. The BAFTA for Best Documentary went to Navalny, while Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio won the BAFTA for Animated Film. Jamie Lee Curtis and Anya Taylor-Joy presented the outstanding debut by a British writer, director or producer to Charlotte Wells for Aftersun. Singer-songwriter Joan Armatrading also made a surprise performance on stage alongside reigning Mercury Prize winner Little Sims.